is likely not going to be perfect, but it's a great way. Let me make sure that the stream is operating functionally. Whatever, sounds good. And if it doesn't, I'll have somebody else tell me. Now I can do what I've been made. What's up, Emerald? How's it going? How's your day? Signal's dropping? I'm sorry to hear that. Well, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I've been bored and grinding out lots and lots of levels. Not all of them, but lots and lots of them. And I've held off on each and every one of these. I've left one tank in each, a speed, a tactics, and a power. You can't watch this? It's okay. I understand. Before you go, though, do you want to pick which tank I tackle first? I've got one of each. Obviously, I use speed the most, but, you know, I got the others. I'll do tactics. Let's see. So if we're doing tactics first, we're gonna go straight to the Manure Hidden Ruins, which is a weird name. It's like all this food name, and then we get to the Manure Ruins. Oh, sick, I leveled up. Well, that's awfully convenient. Oh, I forgot I don't have speed tank gadgets. Oh, I feel like a little hindered baby. It's been hindered. My muscle memory betrays me. And instead of my blast boots, I'm wearing shot pots. It's not so bad, though. Yeah, I got my stinky aura. My stinky fermented aura. It's so fermented and stinky. This honestly won't be so bad. I just wonder what comes after this point. Cool, new gadget. And new thingies. Where is the annoying? Here's the annoying. Oh, there's two. No wonder it's been annoying. Hello and goodbye. No, I'm not calling you. I'll never be called. You know what? We're going around. Yeah. I've got all the power in the world. I'll trounce through it all. Oh, what's up, hot stuff? There you go. Now your close range options are gone, and I'll kill easily 3 annoyings. Ooh, and a new shot pot. Ooh, and 5 of these eggs. Ooh, and I'm done. Okay. Oh, I finally get to figure out what these treasures are. These new sparkly little wheels that I'm getting. Let's see. In the purple chest is a weird look. It's a frying pan. It's a cast iron pan. You can make a good pizza in that, except it's gold. Pasta. Tactical Pro. And what does Tactical Pro do? You can use Tank Vortex with any tank. And it gets upgraded. Oh. That is interesting. That is very, very, very interesting. I could put all 3 on? That's nuts. What happens if I do that? Is it like... Oh, wait, I don't have it yet. I'm stupid. Well, I'll see what happens later. Very nice. I've got the golden frying pan. I wonder what these other little trinkets are for me. What do they wait for? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do these 3. I'm gonna help some fake people out online. And then I'm going to see whatever comes after and do that. All the while testing my tank's limits. This game's got me hooked. And I don't know if I'm ever going off the hook. This is desolate. There's nobody here. Where are all the guys? Where are all the salmon creatures? I want to smoke them. What's up? You, apparently. Not anymore, though. You know, whoa, that's a lot of mobs. And now they're all gone. And now I'm all gone. And now I'm gonna use this. And I'm stuck here for like 5 seconds. I think there's a speed up one. I might use that. Oh. And look at what we have here. And look at what we don't have here. For the good of God. Watch this. 1 million years. Is that a legend? Explosion damage? That sounds nice. Especially on a powerful tank such as this. Pop. Pop. 1, 2. Oh, I'm stuck here. 3. It's okay. Oh, I was gonna kill that guy with my extremely long splashdown. Shame. True full shame. I'm guessing that these 3 do the 3 things with the 3 tanks. Which is a fine and dandy guess. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? What the? So that's my guess. And I assume it's correct. Looks like a garbage can. It's a pot. Dutch oven. And now I can do Power Pro. And then I equip my fave, my top fave treasure. Connect. I don't know what that means. It's like pink. What's this one? Atka. I have no idea for that one. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea. That's fine. Fish Flack, Hidden Ruins. Oh, now I can do my fun stuff. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, good stuff. There's nothing as fun as this. Just flying around everybody. Jumping over top. Spilling guts. Gutting spills. Oil spills. I think these guys would really like oil spills, actually. Which I'm okay with. And there they go. Jump behind. Get out of the way. Do a little hoppy. Do a little flicking. Ram in. I love the roller ram. Oh, it's so good. I go whap, whap. So good. Undisputed roller ramming champion of 96. That's all I'm saying. Do not. He's stunned. Here, do that. And then I'll just like slowly walk around in a circle and then do that. And everybody will die and I will be happy. I'll be happy once everyone's dead. Get out of my way. And you too, flyfish. I'm running through. I don't need survival instincts. I'm strong. And I win, yay! Congratulations to me. I'm getting the speed tank gadget and I'm finally gonna test how this works. Like a little experimenter. The little criminal that I am. Oh, what's this? Golden steamer set. That's interesting. And now I can do Speedy Pro. So let me test this out. Let me examine. Gold Whisperer? That's me. Every last treasure? Well, that's clearly not true. There's more for me to do. Do they combine even more? I guess not. Is the steamer the speed one because steaming is fast? I really don't know. Something weird on the bot's radar? There's more. There's more loot. There's more treasure. More greed for me. Ooh, I cannot wait to devour this. My hunger thirsts, and my thirst is full of hunger. Let me change this around and see. It does combine. I can put all three on all one. That's kind of cool. So what happens when I power up my speed tank out of curiosity? Right. Faster when in ink. HP in ink is faster. Who needs that? What does this do? How does it make me fast? I honestly don't notice a difference. Dang, guess it's not that good. Guess I'll never use it, ever. Alright, what's new? I've gotten all the things. I'm ready for treasure. Wait, at me? Oh. Well, that's a little interesting. A little interesting schmeck for me to discover. Bottomless buffet. I hope it doesn't have a timer. Let's see what happens. Are there treasures in the bottomless buffet? Am I able to treasure them? Am I able to witness them? The treasure? Open the door. Take me low. Oh, they're burners. Yeah, they are. That's super cool. This is the best. Big camera lens. Take a picture. Perfect. The picture is me, and it will be captured in the photograph of time forever. Kind of looks like the big Sam in its eye. I'm gonna jump into your eyes. I'm going to jump into your eyes. I'm gonna jump into your eyes. That's me in your eyes, jumping into them. Okay, so these guys don't seem super tough. There is a timer though, so I can't be wasting any time, that's for sure. Ow. It doesn't seem like I need too many power eggs either. Give me you. You're done. I'm gonna take care of this guy. because they've got all the money inside of them. Oh, that's money. That's real money inside of them. And then you will be my last little guy. Very nice. I wonder when I get treasure for this. I know there has to be treasure. There can't not be treasure. That was fast. Bye-bye. A couple head bonks. You should not be hitting me. That's rude. And you know it. Get out of here. Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's nothing. Get the trees. Get out of here. Where's the annoying one? Oh, well, there's a bunch of annoying ones. What's up, Mud? I discovered the bottomless buffet. It's bottomless. It doesn't have a bottom, apparently. I'm on floor 2, so the name could be like 10 floors, and I'll be like, oh yeah, bottomless, right, wink. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how bottomless this buffet really is. When I'm through with it, there won't be a bottom to have. Uh-huh. Give me this. Perfect. It doesn't bode well that I lost a life. Floor 3, huh? Out of how many? Bottomless buffet. I know, that sounds delicious. Stingers? Why is it slanted like this? This is disgusting. Who would do this? You guys gotta get out of my way. That means you. You. You two. And you tube. And me tube. And my tube. Like a straw. The last straw that I'm going into. Because I'm gonna kill every single one of these people. And I'm not talking about the same. Bonk. This floor is way easier than the last one, which was not hard. I like watching people pull off combos in this game. I know, it's so fun. I've got the most fun combos ever. I'm gonna hit this button and not die. Just kidding, I'm gonna die. What's up? Welcome to chat. Welcome to chat. Guys, I don't think I'm doing super well. I think actually I'm doing quite poorly. Oh, wait. Bottomless buffet, my bottomless booty. 3 floors? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? 3 floors? That doesn't seem very bottomless to me. Clear bottomless buffet. Floor 1 through 3. What does it mean? Unless they break it up like cowards. Didn't even give me a real treasure. Okay, here's 4 through 6. High score. What? Maybe this is bottomless. That's interesting. Do you know what happens in the buffet? No. All I know about the bottomless buffet is that it said it was bottomless, and then it wasn't, and then it was. I just got here. Maybe, 20 minutes ago. Probably more like 10. Everybody leaves. This. I can go anywhere I please. Everybody out of the way. Everybody. I've got 4 through 6 to go through, which is 3 more floors. If this is 3 floors at a time, and it just keeps going incrementally, I think it'll be an interesting challenge. How's they gonna make it? Also, I'm level 50 plus 23. how much more challenging could it get? Probably a lot. Probably way more challenging. Wait, I know this floor. This is the one from the level. Now hold on just a second. Are we reusing? Which is fine. I don't mind some leftovers in my bottomless buffet, alright? Just be honest with me, you know? I love leftovers. I'm having leftovers tonight. When I get off of this stream, in who knows how long, I'm gonna have pasta. It's gonna be yummy. It's leftover pasta. It's great. Those glutens are gonna be developed. And I'm excited. Alright, you gotta go, buddy. Run out of time on 4 and 5. What would I be doing if I ran out? They're not fast enough. They're not coming to me fast enough. This is why the Maws are best. They go straight to me. Bonk. Beep. Bonk. Yippee! I love some good pasta, especially with olives and nice sauce. Nice! I got a family sauce recipe. Nothing, in my mind, beats it, in my opinion. Because, you know, I grew up on it. I was raised on it. It's in my blood. It's in my genes. It's in my DNA. It's really everywhere. It's quite a mess. But it's the best mess in the world. In my subjective opinion. That guy's gone. No more bothering. I was gonna say no more stingers bothering me, but look who showed up, huh? Yeah, that's right. Be ashamed. You get out. You as well. Are these gonna give me a lot of shards? I need me some shards. I'm running out. I gotta get me lots and lots of shards. Where's the annoyance? There you are. Come here. And you too, other annoying one's brother. Oh no, I have 30 seconds left. What am I gonna do? I'll grab this. And grab this. And I win, yay! That's it, I beat the entirety of the game, always, all the time, every time. I forgot. Am I planning to turn these streams into videos? Probably not. I just don't like editing. I think editing makes me sad. And I got a colander. I promised to do this. I did. I promised to do this to Emerald before they left. I'm just gonna do a quick matchmaking so I can get the bonus, and then I'll go back to bottomless buffet. I made a deal. Let's go with stingray and seaweed to the Bagel Beach. Oh my god. I'm not in control of the lobby on Bagel Beach. How long are they going to allow me to stay here? I will stay here for 500 years. They're all gonna die. They're all gonna die. They're gonna go into Bagel Beach and they're going to perish. I'm sorry you love my editing style. I wish I could do more. I wish I could withstand it. I really do. Because I like seeing the end product. I really did. The end product was my favorite part to see, and then that was pretty much the only part that I actually really liked. And there were like a couple bits in and out where I was like, yeah, this is funny, and I really like this. But the rest of it's kind of like... There's a lot of parts about editing that I cannot stand. Which is like the first part of combing through and clipping out everything. Like, oh, I gotta make sure the voice sounds right. I gotta make sure that I go in and separate the clips properly. And then I have to adjust them all properly for their perfect sound balance and adding all the sound effects. And the sound effects have their own funny thing. And adding the effects is also kind of fun. But you have to do it to each frame and then the program that I use is like a big hassle, and it's just not... Where is Stingray going? Alright, I guess we're going to Stingray. Yeah, I mean, I liked it for a time. But at a certain point, when I start to spend like 5 hours a day trying to edit these videos out, and it's just not doing what I want it to, it gets a little frustrating, and it gets a little almost nauseating, you know? If I ever get that itch and the time to get back to it, then, you know, sure, I might. But, you know, I don't see that happening soon. You know, I'm about to go back to school. Once I go back to school, I mean, all bets are off for time. Oh yeah, editing takes forever. If I tried editing down 3 hours, it would take minimum 3 hours, you know what I mean? Because that's just what I have to watch. You know, I gotta watch 3 hours. And then after I watch those 3 hours, I'm like, haha, congratulations, I watched 3 hours. Now I have to run through it a second time to make sure that what I cut up was good. And then I'll probably have to go through it a third time, because then I have to add stuff. And then I'll probably go through it a fourth time. And it'll be shorter each and every time when I make it snappier. But let's say it goes from 3 hours to like 1.5 hours. And then that 1.5 hours gets down to 1 hour. And that 1 hour is like, okay, 1 hour is probably too long. Let me go through this 2 or 3 more times. That's 2 more hours that I've sunk into this. You know, it's just... It adds up so fast. And I guess if it is adding up in the moment, I guess you could say I'm having fun, but I lose so much of my day. I don't mean to complain and be a whiner. I would rather edit for 8 hours than probably go to my job for 8 hours, you know what I mean? But I don't get paid the same amount to edit as I do for my job. Did you see that? Seaweed, what are you doing? Seaweed's going to die instantly. Because of a puddle of water. And now I am too. But at least it's not to a puddle of water, right? Let's do this. Let's do that. And I got drowned by a drizzler. We can't do this. This is sad and upsetting. Their armor got broken again. These aren't real people. They're just jumping into the water and dying. We're on our last life and we don't have any crystals. They can't do this. Seaweed and Stingray. Nobody names himself Seaweed and Stingray. And this is the 5th time I've seen them. Good luck for floor 99. I'm only on floor 7. Now I have to do this again. Because I'm about to die. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm actually just joking. I'm actually not joking. Let's do a level that's not this. That's what I was doing. I was resetting because I didn't want to waste everybody's time. Right? Exactly. I need to get this little box. I need it. And then once I get my fill of little box, once I have enough little box, then I'll be like, ooh, yippee yippee. And then we'll go back to the bottomless buffet. That's a nice sound. Can I, like, sell anything while I'm waiting? No. I cannot. Oh, thank goodness Mackerel is here for the manure ruins. You know what? This will be better. Less computers, less liability. The water looks delicious. I want to drink this water. It would dry me out in an instant, drinking all that seawater, but my god, it'd be so worth it. I don't like this gadget. This gadget makes me feel bad. I like my horizontal flicks. And their little fan from Mackerel over here is making me use verticals. Mackerel. Who do you think you are? I swear, if I see that life count go down from mackerel, I'm gonna have a couple choice words. You know, I was just looking at your chat message about the water. You know, and I already responded, right? But then I had a moment where I looked over here, and what is this? Is this like Pepto-Bismol? What's going on? Why is it purple? Why is it pink? A magenta. Why is the water over here magenta? Is it like full of bacteria? From a great extinction? Is this what is happening? I don't know what pink Monero is. If I'm being honest, is it like food? Oh, pink lemonade. Strong arms. Oh my god. I'm fearless. When it comes to strong arms, I'll rush in there. I shouldn't have. I gotta get out of here. Oh, I got choice words. Never mind, I can't say any choice words. You know what Pepto-Bismol is? Okay. I don't know how to... I guess it's medicine that uses bismuth, the crystal, as an ingredient to help with stomach aches. And it's bright pink. And it's kind of like chalky, probably because it's full of bismuth. Look up a picture of it, and you'll know what I mean. Pepto-Bismol is like the pink liquid I think of when it's that opaque too. 2 crystals! There's 2 of them. Alright, back to the bottomless buffet I go. Mama is starving. Mama is starving. I gotta get to the bottomless buffet to floor 9. I'm gonna be absolutely floored with this performance of myself, of my own. Hello, Steelhead. Bye, Steelhead. Alright, we gotta find Annoying. Where's Annoying? They're up at the top, the tippy top of the shelter. Goodbye. Problem solved. Issue annihilated. Thirst quenched. What am I doing? Oh, what's the pink stuff? It's ink. It's ink. This is Splatoon. How could I forget? It's just a different color of ink. Of course there's gonna be weird opaque liquids. That's par for the course with Splatoon. Power eggs are full. Pepto-Bismol has only recently become available? Oh. This is such a fun conversation about medicine. Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, I don't live in the UK, so I would have no reason to know that, but, like, that's kind of odd to me, from my single perspective. I wonder why it wasn't available. Maybe they're just running tests on it, or something. I have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised if it was, like, banned up until a certain ingredient change or something. We have a lot of stuff in America that they don't care about our health. They're just like, yeah, well, you didn't test this, but we'll throw it in anyway. Eat this poison, you'll be our guinea pigs. And that's fine. That's probably fine. I'm not dead yet. At least we don't have lead in our paint anymore. Or in our food. It's okay. I wasn't alive for that time. And if I'm being honest, what happened? My sibling took most of the lead out of my mom's womb. Now I'm running on unleaded, that's for sure. Oh, we also took lead out of our gas. There was a lot of lead in America. I thought it was 86. No, I never said I was 86. You guys said I was 86. That was never a thing that was true. Okay, I'm kinda lying, actually. I'm kinda lying. I said it once as a joke, and then you guys took this joke and you ran a million miles with it. Which is like, fine, have your jokes. At least they're original to my own little thing. And I'll humor it a little bit. I think I used to say I was like 65 or something. Or like 40 something. I don't remember what the actual age that I said that I was. That was clearly and obviously a lie. But what I do know is that I would, after that one point, I would refute the 87 allegations. They're just not true. They never were true. I was never in my 80s and I never will be. I'll never be 80. I would never be 80. Never ever. If I was 80 years old, I would be 70. You know what I mean? Like, it's just what happens. No, if I was in my 90s, it would imply that I was in my 80s. And that's just not possible. Like, I could be 90, but I would never be 80, so I can't be 90. You know what I mean? That's just the way it goes. What, a new treasure? Like an actual, genuine new treasure? Foodie's Resistance Band? I didn't know there was new stuff like this. How much more is there? How bottomless is this buffet? I guess I gotta find out. Oh no. I had a thought, guys. I had an issue. What happens when I get to floor 80? I would never be 80. I don't know what's gonna happen. This is bad. This is bad news. If I get to floor 80, I don't think I'll be able to beat it. I think I'll just die. I'll make it to floor 79 and then I'll perish. And it'll be terrible. What's supposed to happen? Knows what the bottomless is. What do you mean you know how bottomless it is? I thought it said bottomless. Is it really bottomless? Or is there no bottom? I feel like once you put the less on bottom, it kind of becomes very knowable, you know? Unless they're lying. Because if it really... Honestly, that fly fish is the whole bottomless buffet. The whole thing. Wait a minute! I made a mistake. Guys, I've been looking at top chat instead of live chat. Who knows how many messages I'm missing? Who knows how many? There we go. Now I can get the raw, unfiltered stuff. I don't want to see what's best of chat. I want to see all of chat for what they are. It's a little hectic over here. I sure hope this buffet doesn't get any more bottomless. Otherwise, I don't know what I would do. Is it really going to take me 3 floors at a time? Alright, goodbye, Mud. I'll see you next time. Wish me luck with pasta. Oh, and I guess also bottomless buffet. It's okay, you were gonna see me reach floor 80 anyway. I would never have gotten there ever. No, I'm not using top chat anymore. It's not true. It's not true. I switched over. I can see everything now. I know everything. You can't hide from me. Man, this buffet sure is bottomless. Turns around. Cannot find my bottom. God damn. They took it from me. They took my bottom. Chat, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna defecate? In this buffet, I don't actually want to continue with this. Anyway. Look at this treasure chest. Wow. Haha, yes, there's so much treasure in this. I need water. It's so hot today. It's sweltering, and it's humid too. I don't want to be humid. I gotta drink my water from my orange water bottle that's made of metal. Who knows what to try? It's material loot. I love material properties. What's this olive oil squelcher looking like? It's looking pretty good. It looks like it's made of olive oil. Spoom branded water bottle? No, it's not my brand. If it was, you would know. I would force it down your gullets. I would be like, buy my water bottle, and then I get lots of money from it that I crafted with my hands, with my metallurgy. That's what I would do. But thankfully, that's not what the case is, so I won't aggressively advertise my water bottle, because I don't have a water bottle to aggressively advertise. But if I did, mark my words, you wouldn't hear anything but water bottle out of my mouth. Water bottle's supposed to be going in the mouth, and guess what? Guess what? It would just be coming out of mine. That's what would happen. And you guys would be like, what are you saying? And I would be like, yeah. Buy it. It would be awesome. Oh my god, you guys are gonna find me in public in the entirely different country that we're in from my water orange bottle. That's something I totally said correct. What am I gonna do? This isn't a game of hide and seek, by the way. I don't want to be found. Which I guess is the point of hide and seek, but don't treat it like that. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Who hit me? It was the rainstorm. It was the cloud. You have to cancel me for my water bottle? What do you mean? This just in. Orange metal used to be used for uranium products, and now is a harmful bacterium. He's a harm to his environment, and he's going to kill everybody with his orange water bottle because it has uranium in it. It's irradiated and harmful and awful. This is the true machinations of the evil Spoom. Is this what we're saying? I don't disagree. I would use uranium for totally ethical purposes. Like bioweaponry, maybe. Maybe a little bit. Can you blame me? It's so fun. I can't blame me, that's for sure. I mean, what kind of person would blame themselves? Someone who's responsible? Do I look responsible? I guess I give a lot of responses, but I don't think that's what the word means, so... Does it count? I can't count. That's why I'll never get to 8. Never, ever. I gotta get out of here. Oh! Wait, I already reached Paris? Dang, I'm doing good. Apparently there are 28 people watching? I only see 7 on my side. But even then, that's more than normal. I'm just acting normal, if I'm being honest. And if my normal is weird, then whatever. I'm only ever really talking to you, though. Which is fine. It's okay to have lurkers. I like lurkers. I lurk likers. They can chill and watch, and they don't have to feel like they're being watched, even though I can't see them. Wink. I would never watch you. Ever. I mean, that would be weird if I was observing. And everyone knows I'm not weird. Every single person watching this knows that. Look at this salivator over here. There's so much saliva coming out of it. Anyway. Pop, pop. Get over here. Hit him in the back. Take my last couple of power eggs. I gotta get them now. Here we go, swim! We did it. Another treasure chest for me. Is there any, new treasure for me? I need it. I need it. I need every last morsel of gold. Is that what you call them? Morsels of gold? Nuggets, I guess. What is this? Teapot? It's like a little stinger. Wait, that's adorable. I love that. I'm still the gold whisperer. I'm still the... Look at that. That's so cute. So do you exist outside of streaming, or do you cease to exist in between streams? That's a good question. Anyway, let's go to more bottomless buffet. Oh my god, look how deep that buffet is. Look how many trays there are of food. 16 through 18. They're still going 3 at a time, which is fine. I need more water. I need more water. Best of luck. I don't need luck, Shiver. I've got buffet. I've got bottomless buffet. Oh, I remember this floor. This is the one with the stuff and things. Wait, I don't remember this floor. I don't think I've ever seen this floor in my life, actually. I think I'm actually a horrid, putrid liar who's disgusting and vile and gross and decrepit. Or freak. Me. This stinger's going to pulverize me. But I'm not gonna let that happen. I'll blow this salivator into next week. Haha! It's now next week for the salivator. I'll see them again. And then I'll destroy them again. I gotta stop playing with the water. The water's gonna be my death. I gotta start playing with these scrappers. All the stuff that I want. They're just standing there. And they expect me not to take their beautiful eggs out of their ovipositor? Out of their little egg sac? Yeah, no, yeah, right. It was only 70 Fahrenheit, 21 Celsius. I don't know how much 90 Fahrenheit is. It's, in Celsius. I wish I could tell you, but I'm not that educated on conversion rates. But it's been 92 degrees Fahrenheit where I am, and it's hot and it's super humid. It's like, I want to say 75% humidity, which is disgusting, and I hate it. It feels like I'm breathing in soup, and not in a good way, because it's flavorless soup. It smells like grass, clippings, and air. Which is like fine, but I don't want to eat it if it's warm. You know? They should make grass clippings ice cream. Am I crazy for that? Would that be delicious, or would that be the worst thing ever? You know what I mean? I mean, to be fair, I thrive in the cold, you know? I'm not a heat enjoyer. 53 people watching? Where are you getting this from? I still only see 7. And you are still the only person who's chatted. You're the only chatterizer, which is fine. But I'm not seeing the metrics you're seeing, which is probably a fault of my own cruddy little laptop that's pretending to know what it's doing. It's probably a million degrees Celsius right now, my laptop, probably. I haven't touched it, because if I do, I'm probably gonna burn my hand. That's how my old phone used to get when I played Bloons Tower Defense 6. You know what would happen? I would have to put it in the freezer afterwards, because my phone would give me a message, warning, overheating. And then there'd be a moisture warning. It was a whole mess. Good thing I don't have that phone anymore. You know what happened to the battery of that phone? I was camping in Maine, and the battery drained from like 15% one day. No, it was 30. It went straight from 30 all the way down to, what do you call it? 0. That's the number for nothing, actually. So, 30% to 0. And I watched it go percent at a time. It was like 3% a second. It was crazy. I was horrified because I was camping. And I, didn't have a lot of power there. That phone is dead and gone, and honestly, I'm glad. I messed that battery up with my Bloons Tower Defense 6 gameplay. It was nutso bonkers, if I do say so myself. As the nutso bonkerer, that is what I am. That's my title. If you want to share the screenshot in Emerald's Discord server for my streams, feel free to do so. I would love to see it. Because it said 7 for the past few minutes, for sure. Oh, I can use this. I forgot I can use my little special button, my showstopper. And there we go. Ooh, 5-star thingy. Horizontal area. A solar panel. That sounds really useful. I think solar panels would be awesome. I we tried getting solar panels on the house that I live in, but the company really sucked, and now the rest of the people in the house are scarred for solar, and they'll never have it, even though it's probably super awesome. You can't join the Discord? Ah, I can send an invite on the community tab, honestly. Now that I'm in it and a part of it, and I can just like, whoosh, and then I'll spread it out as like a big announcement to everybody. Be like, wow, guys, look, join this. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. That's what I'll do. I'll do that later today if I remember. Don't let me forget, unless you're not here, which is fine. I might forget. Sometimes I'm a bit of a forgetful fellow. But I'll try and remember. That's all I can do. I gotta drink more water. You can join whenever you can. Don't feel like this is an obligation or a job. I certainly don't. I'm just having fun. There's no reason why you can't just have fun too. It's simple. It's enjoyable. There's water stuck in my throat. I was trying not to cough and I failed. What a miserable day. To be a person who needs water to exist. Which is like everyone. Maybe. I don't know, unless I exclusively drink paint. There's water-soluble paint, so you could probably just drink paint to survive for a little bit before you stop surviving. Don't drink paint. There's only one way out of danger, and that's straight back into danger. Like I was saying, I survive this every day of the week, every week of the month, every month of the year, and every year of the century. Maybe not the next century, though. Oh, and not the 80th year, either. Can't do that. That'd be inexcusable. This bottomless buffet is really taking a while. I don't mind, though. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying life. I'm lifing the enjoyment. Isn't there like a cereal called Life or something? How is that? I've never had it. Will it change my life, or is it just the life? I wouldn't know. Is another one of those like flake cereals where it's like Kellogg's made flakes and then they renamed it like 5 times and it's like, oh, it's the same cereal. But it's not, it has a slightly different name. What is Bran? I got a question, chat, for anyone who knows. What is Bran? I know Raisin Bran is a thing. Is Bran like an adjective? Is it like a verb? Is the Raisin Bran name? Is Bran like the little crunches that are in it? Well, I don't know what Bran is. It sounds like an answer in the Impossible quiz. You know what I mean? Actually, isn't an answer in the Impossible? It might be an answer in the Impossible quiz, which is fine. I genuinely don't know what Bran is. I've got no concept of Bran. The Bran universe. The Bran-pocalypse. I'm gonna Bran. It'd be really funny if it was a verb. Honestly, I brand a couple days ago, and I can say that I was branning. It was brand-tastic. You can tell I'm proud of that one. Spider Bran. Yeah, Bran has only ever been used in the instance of Raisin Bran. That's the thing too. There's no other place I've ever seen it than Raisin Bran, and that's it. It's just that's the only Bran ever. What does it mean? What is Bran? Is it like granola clusters? If it's granola clusters, why don't they just call it granola clusters? Probably because I can't say it. So they just call it Bran, which is fine. I don't know what Bran is. Is it meat? Like, I couldn't possibly imagine the Bran. Unbrand-leavable. I think I'm getting to the point where I might have to start paying attention to the game. Soon. I gotta get rid of Mr. Annoying looking. Yeah, there they go. They're gone. They're Brand. Brand from my chat. Not banned. Easy distinction to make. You're gonna brand. I'm gonna make you brand. You're in my chat, you're branding right now. Even if you don't think you are, you are. I made it happen. I made you brand. A new treasure chest? Wow, look at that distraction. Who's raising the brand? Who made them like this? Nature versus nurture. The brand. Sure. A ranch for the brand? Brancher? More gadgets. Gadgets and knickknacks and doodads. This place is deep. I'm on floor 22 to 24? This really is bottomless buffet. There is no bottom. Take care of the singer. The singer's what I need. I'm so sorry. That was disgusting. I need a new topic. I could ramble on for decades about things. Honestly, I'll go to the popcorn fallback if I need to. I've got issues with popcorn. I talked all last night about it. It was crazy. You should have been there. But I don't want to have to do it again. It really weighed down my psyche. I might end up doing it. Ignore that, you didn't see that. I don't want to talk about the popcorn again. It was exhausting. It really was. I got pop-home syndrome. Like, I kind of love talking about popcorn, but I also really hate it, and it's not good for me. You know what I mean? Oh my god. There's so much chaos happening. Talk about popcorn again. What are you trying to do here? Alright. Here's my problem with popcorn. Here's my problem. And it's not fair. I like popcorn. I really do. Alright? Popcorn is one of those foods where you eat it and it's like, wow, this is so yummy. I want so much more. It's a great vessel. It's spongy. It's got a good texture. Right? Except there's one problem with this texture. And it's the worst part. And it makes me so sad. The crunchiness. And yeah, like, the crunch is kind of nice, but it's the only bit that gets stuck in your teeth. And popcorn can never be perfect. Fundamentally, it's impossible to make popcorn perfect. On a large scale, you know? And I'll explain in a second. Popcorn is always going to get stuck in your teeth. Because what makes the popcorn pop is the shell. It's the water vapor boiling inside the shell, and then suddenly it pops out, right? So the shell is the crunchy bit, and it's the necessary part for the popcorn to be popcorn. Otherwise, you just have, like, hot, wet corn. Or, like, all those hard kernels at the bottom, which also suck, right? So you can't get rid of these hard kernels. You can't get rid of the hard part of the shell that gets stuck in your teeth. And it's forever this imperfect food that's going to be... And I love popcorn, and it hurts me to say this. It's such a tragedy, right? Because I really want popcorn to succeed. But when you have a food like this, where it's reached its cap, you can't make it any harder, you can't make it any softer. If you make the shells thicker, it makes it worse. It can't pop, it will break out with the water vapor. It's a mess of a problem. And unless you're manually going in there and picking out every single hard kernel crust with your hands, or like with tweezers or something, or if you have like some guy that you pay to remove the shell from your popcorn, it's just not efficient. There's no efficient way to not have to floss after eating popcorn, and it sucks because they're sharp, they're uncomfortable, it is stuck in your teeth. It's just, I wish it was so much more than it was, and it's not. You never tried butter with popcorn? Butter with popcorn is awesome. And you know, like, popcorn is awesome in general. Salt with popcorn, Flavacol with popcorn, which is its own bag of worms, if I'm being honest. Flavacol is what American movie theater popcorn is seasoned with. Flavacol and butter-flavored coconut oil. And that's how you get the authentic American movie theater experience, is Flavacol and butter-flavored coconut oil. I shouldn't have... I'm alive. Ah! Right, but you can also season it with chocolate. You can season it with caramel. You can season it with all these other things. Cayenne if you wanted to. You know, you could give any spices on this because it's a perfect vessel. One thing that sucks is that it's impossible to fix the texture. And it could have been so good. It could have been like the best food ever. And they failed. And it's not even like a corn puff, because that's different. A corn puff is a different food. It's crispier, it gets caked into your teeth, Not like popcorn, which has kind of like a fluffiness to it, you know? They're not to be compared in the same sort of sentence, you know what I mean? Oh, I beat the floor. And that's the popcorn issue, and I want it to be so much better, and it's not possible. It's fundamentally imperfect, and these flaws can never be addressed. We just have to live with them. And it's sad. And it makes me sad. And I was in a worse frame of mind last night. I'll tell you what. Like, I was going crazy. I was, like, weeping in the shower about how flawed popcorn was and how we'll never fix it. It was bad. It was... I don't know. That's kind of actually embarrassing, and you should forget that I said that a little bit, but not, like, all the way, because it shows how big of a problem it is. Also, ignore that. You didn't see that either, okay? The stream buffered, and I actually didn't land directly into the water. It was actually a really strong and buff and hot salmonid that hit me and brought me into danger. Not like that one, though. That one's not buff and hot. 95 people are watching me talk about popcorn? Why? It's just popcorn. I mean, I know it's not... Actually, no. Is one of you in chat a scientist? Or are you guys, like, doing a paper? You guys need to do a paper? Talk about popcorn. Talk about the flaws of popcorn and how we can fix this. I think as a community we can fix popcorn. Imagine this. Someone runs a trial of experiments with their genetically modified popcorn kernels. And you know what happens? We fix the popcorn issue. The Spoom community fixes the popcorn issue, and it would be beautiful. It would be so wonderful. 102? I don't think... It still says 7 for me. Are you sure you're not just saying these numbers? And you're just, like, getting my hopes up? Because I see 7, I expect that I'm putting on a show for 7 people who are listening to me talk about popcorn and, like, digestion. Did I say anything about digestion? Well, now you are. I wonder how good we are at digesting the kernels. Are we good at it? Right, in order for you to show the screenshots, I have to remember the thing that I said I would remember, which was the thing that I said I would remember, which is the thing that I said I would. And I'm not going to forget that thing, that I definitely am sure of what that thing is, and will remember. Yeah. Go on my phone? Well, I'm playing Splatoon Raiders Salmon Run Bottomless Buffet right now, so it's kind of hard for me to activate my phone. I got my hands full of the controller right now, and also... I really want to eat butter right now. Butter sounds so good. As an American, when I open up my grill and I have my fresh charcoal deep-fried butter, I realize that this is what this country was made for. You know what I mean? I think you know exactly what I mean, and that's the truly tragic but also wonderful part. The humble button? What's a button? I mean, which button? I know what a button is. Am I a button? Are you calling me a button? I'm like, cute, there's a button. That's what they say. And then I do that little thing with my finger and my cheek. Alright, let me look. My phone is glitching right now. Oh dang, it does say 106 watching. That's crazy. Why are you guys here? I mean, no offense. It's great. I'm just wondering. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever had this many people watch a live stream of mine before. Or maybe I have and I forgot, but still. I find it pretty dang neat and cool and spectacular too. What a spectacle this is. I'm having fun just weaving through these salmonids. It's crazy how much Splatoon I play that this is just like entirely muscle memory, and my brain is focused on popcorn and other things. Eventually, it's gonna catch up though, and I'm gonna start struggling, and it's gonna be a problem. If this buffet really is as bottomless as they say. Get rid of all these guys. Why? Nobody invited the stingers. Are there any stingers in chat who are shooting lasers at me? I mean, that'd be cool. I don't mind. If they're fans, you know what I mean? I just don't want to, I don't want to sting their feelings. What is this chum doing? Waltzing on in like they own the place? Don't get chummy with me, pal. Don't get chummy. And now I have all the eggs. We're done. Would you like to know if it's bottomless or not? I mean, I can probably assume that it's procedurally generated. They did it in Pikmin 2 or whatever, you know? There's a lot of ways to make things last forever. I mean, just look at Candy Crush. So I would assume it's probably literally bottomless. I just hope it doesn't go 3 floors at a time the entire way. Like, I've done like a million of these. I want stuff like this, where it's a million floors. It takes me like 10 levels at a time. That'd be way better and faster. But it's fine. I don't mind. I mean, I do a little bit, but not enough for me to actually stop playing, because this game's awesome and super addicting and makes my dopamine go... You know what I mean? It's like playing pinball with my neurons. I like that. I like that. It feels good. My neurons feel so happy and good and stimulated. I love it when my neurons are stimulated and that there's never any opportunity for them to not be stimulated. And they're always firing, they're always lighting up, because it's my favorite thing ever to see my neurons go. In fact, if I had a video of my neurons firing, I would watch it forever and it would make my neurons fire more. Actually, that'd be cool. Get me an MRI right now. Is that what an MRI does? Or is that just like an X-ray? I actually don't know what an MRI does, but get me one anyway. And make sure to take off all of my metal so I don't get dismembered by the MRI. I know an ATM has machine and ATM. Does MRI, is that like machine RI? Or is it an MRI machine? I don't want to double up on my machine, you know what I mean? Jelly bean. Don't go in the water! That would just be wrong. All the MRI machines out there would cancel me. And I would cry. Because I would never be able to achieve my dreams of watching my brain flicker. I wonder what my brain looks like. I can look up pictures of brains, which is probably not recommended and probably really scarring. So I wouldn't do that. But... like, that's just some guy's brain, you know what I mean? That's not my brain. What does my brain look like? Is my brain, like, gray and sad? Or is my brain pink and luscious? You know? What does my brain look like? My brain probably looks silly. It probably has one of those propeller hats that I have on my chair next to it right now. That I own. I had a spiral lollipop the other week. It was awesome. I wore the hat when I ate it. This is a true story. I got it from a milkshake. There was a milkshake that had the lollipop in it. It was cotton candy flavored milkshake. And the lollipop came in it, and it was great. I feel like I can't find all these eggs, because there's a million salivators at a time. They're all salivating all over me, and it's frankly kind of disgusting and frustrating. But not actually, because I'm not seriously frustrated. Or disgusted. I'm actually loving this. Wrinkly brain or smooth brain? I don't know. I want to see it. If I saw my brain, then I'd be able to come to a fair conclusion about how wrinkly or smooth my brain is, but I don't know. It's all a game of surface area, right? So, if your brain is bigger, it probably has more surface area than a smooth brain that's also small, you know? So it could be anywhere in between. I could have a teeny tiny brain, right? But those wrinkles would be such a deep crevice of mine, you know what I mean? Who knows how deep my crevices are, and how small my brain is. What if I have like a little pea brain, but my brain has the earthquakes of the depths in them, you know what I mean? The endless void, the crevasse of brainitude. Get out of here. How deep does my brain go? The brain iceberg. What is the Spoom brain iceberg? Layer 1. I have a brain. Layer 2, what big size brain? Layer 3, what color brain? Layer 4, exact neuron count, the bottom of the iceberg. Sub-brain, fundamental, metaphysical levels of brainitude. I'm so safe right now, actually I'm dead. I can see your brain, it's huge and covered in small fries. Are you saying there's salmon in my brain? Which is fine. Maybe it would explain all the, that. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. All the salmon that are in my brain is fishy. Oh! Do I have to start paying attention now? I think I might have to start paying attention. I think I'm actually going to lose. I miscalculated. I miscalculated, chat. I lost. I was too busy talking about brain. Brent, my phone's gonna die. Here, wait, let me try something. I can fix this. I can fix this, okay? Clearly, my problem was my gadgets. I don't feel like looking at this. Let's just do it again. Let's do it again, and let's not fail this time, actually. I think that's a wise idea. I think if I actually succeed, instead of fail, I will win. It'll take me a while to reach floor 100. Oh yeah. And then you'll see how silly you look next stream when I'm at floor 500. We'll see what happens. When I do a little off-screen mining. And it's like, actually, I've reached floor 5,000. Or maybe just 1,000, because it's 1-0 exactly higher than what you said. And it becomes a flex to a certain point, you know what I mean? Because I'm just a little bit sassy. And snarky. I've got the snark and the sass. Please stream floor 100? Why? Why? I mean, I might. I probably will. That would imply that I get past 80, which might be an impossibility. Who knows? Who knows if I'll make it past that point? I certainly don't. I mean, I said I can never be 80. What if that's not true? And then I'll be 80, and then I'll be sad. Who wants to be 80? I can't think of a single person who's like, oh man, I can't wait until I turn 80. Except for maybe like a 79-year-old, but like, you know? At that point, a year's a year. But like, I can't think of like a 60-year-old who's just like, when I turn 80, I'm gonna be so excited. My knees are gonna stop working, and my brain is gonna stop working, and my stomach's gonna stop working, and my eyes are also gonna stop working, and my ears are gonna stop working, and my entire body's gonna shut down. Like, I don't know. I'm not stoked to be 80, personally. I think that actually sounds quite bad. I'm glad your grandma is happy, but do you think your grandma was happy at 20 years old and like saying, oh man, I'm so excited to be 80? Like, I just feel like that's not a life goal. Like, oh, I'm so excited. It's not like a sweet 16, you know what I mean? When I turn 21, I'm gonna be able to drink alcohol to go You know, that's like a thing, you know? What are you waiting on for when you turn 80? Is there like anything special that happens? 65 is like seniority, I guess, in at least in the US, that's like generally retirement, you know? 18 in the UK? Well, in Spoomville, it's never. I'm never gonna drink alcohol. Ever. Never, ever. Because that's, poison. And I just feel like, on a personal level, I'm not trying to preach it. You guys can do whatever you want. Drink it whenever. I'm not your boss or the police, but I'm also not endorsing any illegal activity. But like, from a personal, singular, individual level, I don't really need that in me. I got enough problems. I don't need to, like, make all my inside thoughts outside words. And I don't need to put poison in my liver. And, you know, I just don't need to do that. Personally, that's not my thing. And I always hear all the stories. Like, alcohol makes it so you drive bad. And alcohol makes it so that you're sad and that you hurt people. And I don't want to be sad, and I don't want to hurt people. But I also know it's like, oh, this is a social thing, and everyone drinks it because it's also kind of fun and funny and silly. But I'm like, I'm already kind of fun and funny and silly on my own. I don't need this. And it just wouldn't be fair. If I drank alcohol, it wouldn't be fair to anyone else who's fun and funny and silly. Because I would be double fun, double funny, and triple silly. And then there would be no more fun and funny and silly for anybody else, and I'd hog it all. And the world would be so much sadder. You know? After I eat all the fun and funny... Oh, I beat the floor. See, I told you I just needed to do it again. I was not paying attention. But you know what I mean? If I'm fun and funny and silly, and that doubles and triples and quadruples, then there's none for anyone else. And it's just like, what do we... Why? Also, if you're here, like the stream, because I think it'd be fun and funny and silly, like me if I had alcohol, which I'm never doing, ever, because I'm already fun and funny and silly enough. Ink Pro. Am I not the Gold Whisperer? Oh my god, how much treasure is there? That's like double what I have. There's so much treasure here. Is that at floor 100 when I get all the treasure ever? Even deeper. Even more deeperer. We're still going 3 levels at a time. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm playing Splatoon Raiders. I want to say Splatoon 3, but that's not true. What is true is that I'm playing the spin-off of Splatoon 3, which is Splatoon Raiders for the Nintendo Switch 2. This place is purple. And it's got flowers, bubbles, fun little knickknacks, doodads, little jigs. I worry what world, if I had alcohol, in what world, my world, what would happen? Yeah, me too. Isn't it scary? I would probably destroy the planet, I think. Because I'm so much fun. I'm so much fun that if I had alcohol, I'd convince everybody to rise up. You know? Like, I could already kind of do stuff like that. But it'd be too silly. And then who knows what would happen. Who knows what kind of shenanigans would break out from this occurrence. It would be the ground zero of the end of the world. Spoom had alcohol. And now everything's over. And it's all my fault. Honestly, it'd be kind of cool to blame the entire end of the world on me. Not to sound like a bit of a narcissist, but that would just be really funny. I don't care if it's me, because they're like, who are you? Nice to meet you. I'm the guy who caused the end of the world. And then they would hate me. And that'd be kind of fun, I think, you know? To have everybody in the world be like, yeah, you started this. And it's not like I'm actively a threat. It's just like, I'm the guy who ruined everything. And I think that would be so entertaining. And is this the side order floor? This looks like a side order floor. Like, almost exactly. I think I've seen this. Which is fine. I feel like there's like a bubble here. There's like an 8-ball that goes over there. Sorry, infinity ball. You don't have to hit me, Mr. Salmonid. That's just what it feels like. If you took a bag and you like wrapped it around a salmonid, like the salivators do, can they breathe? Like, they do a lot of stuff. They shove themselves in grillers and cook themselves alive, and they're still, like, alive, you know what I mean? Ow. I gotta do that. Oh, I dashed into that. That's my bad. Can't believe you're talking about alcohol to 134 people. Why is that cancel word? That's actually kind of awesome. It's like awareness, maybe. Why stop bombarding me? I got all the power eggs. It's not my fault I ramble. Actually, it's entirely my fault that I ramble, but that's besides the point. If you know what alcohol is, you should like this. If you have any whimsy in your heart, you should like the stream and subscribe to the channel. And maybe drink alcohol if you're in the mood for that, but I'm not encouraging it. And also if you're legally allowed to. I'm not a danger to society or a threat to anyone. Why are these stingers doing? Get out of here. What are you, a bee? Trying to sting me? No. I've never been stung by a bee, and it'll never happen to me. I don't believe it could ever happen, because a bee can't even see me, because I'm too small to be a bee. Chat, I don't know what I'm going on about. I think the words are just flowing out. That's like a thing with me. I think I've said it before. is I say the words, and then once they left my mouth, they've left my brain, and I will not remember them. Kind of. There's like a few situations. Do I want a cucumber? My dad is asking me. I got a text message from my father. He's asking me if I want a cucumber. I think I want a cucumber. I'm gonna take a cucumber probably. Well, it means dinner time probably soon. I probably gotta go and eat dinner. I probably gotta go and eat my meal, my last meal of the day. Probably not. I might have dessert because I'm hungry. I wonder if Marina visited the Spiralite Island to copy the designs for Sidework. Maybe it's like a research project. And then they made a virtual reality game so other people could visit. And then made gelatins and then made them freaky and scary. I'll have one later when I conclude my stream. My phone is at 5%. I should plug my phone in. Alright, while it's loading the next sub-level, I'm going to plug my phone in. Phone plugged. Give me back. I'm in. I never fail. Except for that one time that I actually failed. But I never fail to plug my phone in. I haven't given my phone an opportunity to restart in months, maybe years. And I don't regret it. I've never regretted anything in my life. You gotta live life with no regrets. Because if you're always dredging up the past, who knows what the future will have if you're too focused on the thing that you did and not what you're doing. Philosophy. Monogamy. Aristocracy. Block City. Hypocrisy. Hippopotamus. Optimus. I'm an optimist. Because I'm on top of this. We beat the level! Wow! What phone do I have? It's like a phone. It like it's phone calls and text messages and internet and YouTube. It's like a mobile phone. And it's not a payphone. Oh, what if I had a payphone in my room and people came over to my house and I was like, hey, do you want to see my phone? It was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, pay me 25 cents. God, that'd be so cool. I think about having a vending machine in my house where if I ever have guests, I fill up my vending machine and I'm like, alright, you want a snack? Why don't you pay for it? I'm so filthy. I'm so greedy. The next M&M right here. No. I am not M&M. I don't have bars. Oh, wait, that reminds me. Whenever I think about anyone having bars or like spitting bars, specifically spitting bars, right? If they're spitting bars, I imagine in my mind, like, somebody going, poo, 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 and every time that sound is made, every time the poo happens, like a gold bar falls out of their mouth and clatters to the floor, you know what I mean? That's what I imagine in my head, it's like, spitting bars. You know what I mean? That's exactly what I'm saying. And I think that's another one of my dreams that I want to realize. It's just like shoving, like, 1 kilogram gold bars into my mouth and going, poo, 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 poo. You know? And then I'm literally spitting bars. That'd be awesome. Do we have any talented people who are good at animating who can animate somebody spitting gold bars out of their mouth? Ow. Strong arms. You're hitting me with your big, strong, muscle, awesome, kind of sexy arms. And I wouldn't do that if I were you. I think that's not a good idea. Get here. Breaking the killer whale. I should break the tongs, because the tongs are super dangerous. Oh, I haven't used this. I should probably use that. Yeah, there goes strong arms. Not so arms anymore. That Nintendo game is... I haven't heard from it in a long time. You cannot animate. If I don't have the patience for editing, I don't have the patience for animating. That's for sure. this guy over here, this stinger, wants to pick a fight with me. You hear what they said about my mom? They can't do that. That's not fair. I can't take that. Alright, going over here. I don't think I'm gonna make this one, guys. Am I gonna make this one? You should leave a comment and a subscription and a like if you think I'm not gonna make it, or if you do think I'm gonna make it. You should do both of them. Over here. It's a real neck biter. It's a real what's it called? Cliffhanger. It's a cliffhanger. I did it, guys. Do I still work in the sandwich shop? It was like a week ago I talked about that. Yeah, I still work in the sandwich shop, except I never make any sandwiches because I'm the drink master and I make all the drinks there, and they're all non-alcoholic. They're smoothies and like lemonades and like coffee and tea. Trying to get your first job in a shop? Jobs are kind of awesome because I have money and expendable income, kind of, but not like a lot. Just enough to kind of like give myself a treat every now and again, like a $60 video game every 2 months or so. I like money. I think money's kind of cool. I wish I had more of it. I wish I had like way more of it, and then I could get like my own house or something. That'd be kind of nice. But unrealistic dreams are really funny like that. Anyway, look at this. Wow, this scrapper's facing the wrong way. I'm gonna hit it. Oh, it got frozen. Oh, wow, this is so zany and funny. There's a job working 5 in the morning at a bakery and a supermarket. That actually sounds great. I would love to start work at like 5 in the morning every day. Because then, if I'm taking an 8-hour shift, right, that takes me pretty much the, like, still morning. That takes me to 1 in the afternoon. And that's just the life, because you still have a whole day after that. I mean, granted, you have to go to bed super early because you're waking up at 5 in the morning every day, but, like, if you're a morning person, that's lovely. And then you have the whole day after, everybody's good in the afternoon. I'm gonna die. Am I gonna make it? All these salivators are salivating everywhere. It's disgusting. Get out of here. Leave me be. Take all this. Take all these eggs. And there we go. Problem solved. I made it. This floor 37 might be where I have to start focusing and thinking. I might have to begin using all those wrinkles and crevasses in my silly little brain. Donk, bink, donk, bink. Kink, link, shink, mink, crink. I hope I'm not saying anything offensive right now. That would be sad, and I don't mean any of it because I'm just making rhymes with gibberish, and I hope I'm not saying it. Please don't prosecute me. And now I'm not gonna say any more rhymes because I realize that might actually be problematic. See, I'm self-aware like that. I don't like being a problematic individual. I would rather be as little problematic as possible and have my days slowly glide by. Did I lose a life? I heard the life lose. That's not the bot. That's a Cohawk. I just tried to jump off the head of Cohawk. How do you think that Cohawk feels? Insignificant? We all deal with feelings of inadequacy from time to time, and it's okay. Kill the flyfish. Life could be a dream. I did it. I'm on floor 38. And if you are feeling like you're on floor 38, or maybe floor 39, or maybe cloud 9, you should like the video, the stream, like the live stream on youtube.com/spoom. I don't know if that's actually my URL. But you should still like it. Gotta get out of here. Haha. Can you believe alive? I'm a conqueror making this man. That was words. And I said them all correctly, and if you don't think so, you are wrong. I know what I'm talking about. The only one who's not in the loop is you. Ouch. I got salivated on. I'm covered in spit and slime. This does give Arc Polaris 5. Wait, this is that one level. The one level with the level that's made of levels. This is the one that I was on. That I was talking about kind of looked like Arc Polaris that one time. Remember that? I don't know if you do. I could just say that it looks like Arc Polaris, but I know I said that about a level before. At one point. Probably. I'm gonna get out of here. I failed. One more Spoom song? I don't make a lot of music anymore. I do dabble in pixel art, but I can't talk about that. What if somebody's watching? What if somebody's watching and I don't want them to know? I wouldn't want them to know that I have pixel art. They might know about Project Snare. We don't want them to know. Remember, repeat after me, okay? Say it in chat. We don't want them to know about Project Snare. We don't want them to know about Project Snare. Alright? Because it's true, we don't. We can't have that happening. It would ruin the surprise. And wouldn't that just be a darn shame? We can't have them knowing about Project Snare. Alright? You swore an oath. You can't back down now. We literally cannot have them knowing about Project Snare. It would be a catastrophe. 2 years in the making for nothing? Heartbreak. It would be the thing that kills my soul and makes me rest super sad and not easy. You know, resting easy? I'd be resting hard. I wouldn't be resting actually. I'd be activated. I don't know if this sounds right. I don't know if it has to sound right. Does it have to? Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone in chat saying that they can't know about Project Snare, right? Oh, there we go. That's more like it. That's what I'm talking about. See? Because if they knew, they would have spoiled themselves. And that would just be tragic. Ooh, five shrimp roller. I think I have a shrimp roller right now. 1 second remaining? Are you serious? I don't know if I can do this. What software did I use for music? I used a program called flat.io. Just typed into Google. And it was free. And it did the job. Because I was like a band kid, so I knew what the sheet music was supposed to look like. And I could only work in sheet music. So that's what I looked for. And I found a free program online, flat.io, working in sheet music. You know, I didn't use any like synths. It's like all MIDI instruments. It's great. I love it. It's fantastic. I gotta take care of that flyfish. That flyfish is making me a little salty. Like a salmon. And now it is dead. I killed it. And it's perished. Alright, we're gonna do that. Pop it down. Papa John's pepperoni pizza. Pizza 2, Pizza 3, and Pizza 4. This summer, experience the pizza of a pizza. A pizza that will piece you together. One pizza at a time. Oh, I did it. Oh, there's one more. I didn't even realize. Now I have no eggs. Oh, my egg sack is empty. I gotta fill up my egg sack again. Take care of this guy. This guy's gonna annoy me. And now they are not, because they are dead. Dead people aren't annoying, actually. I think dead people are very charismatic. I don't know if that's true, but they're definitely not annoying. My audio is being a little weird. I hope you guys can't hear how weird my audio is being. Yeah. This guy's back! We're doing it. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live. And I'm gonna make it to the end, too. And I'm gonna destroy all the salmonids, too. Yeah. No more steel eels are gonna stop me, that's for sure. I'm gonna steal their eels. It's eely steely. That doesn't mean anything. Those are words. Came out of my mouth and have no rhyme or reason. We beg for more honest reaction. Honest reaction was one of those things where I really tried. Put in a lot of effort into my content. And it kind of worked, but honestly, I don't think a lot of people cared. It was nice that I was able to, like, reuse the first 30 seconds, though, a bunch, which was great. And I don't know what happened with the GooTuber episode. That was awesome. Shrimp roller. Whoa. That's like what I have, but worse. But better, but worse. I'm glad you cared. That means a lot to me. Ooh, there's a horde update. What's in the weapon guide? 80 progress? Wow! Wee zowie! Alright. I'm gonna try 40 through 40 to Florida, Ford. Whatever. I'm doing this. I'm doing these ones. And that's what I said, and you know exactly what I meant. Oi. Oh. The maws. Oh, a spiralite gem. How delightful. I'll keep that in my pocket. Is that a spiralite gem, or are you just happy to see me? Are you just happy to salmon? Spiralite. I spiral might not. Gem. What am I saying? Chat, tell me what I'm saying and I'll say it. It's very late for me now. No, don't feel bad leaving chat. I'm probably gonna go soon anyway. Like, if I lose or die or complete this section of levels, either way, I think I'm leaving, because I've been streaming for an hour. I'm kind of hungry for that pasta I was talking about earlier. All those developed glutens in my body. Oh, that would be amazing. Get this guy out of here. Nobody likes this person sitting over at the edge. They're not even, like, close to me, not hanging out. They're just, like, shouting mean things from afar. That's what the stingers do. They shout mean, unkind words from afar. Am I dead? I'm alive. I totally thought I was dead. I'm on floor 41. 41. 40 floor. All these salty salmonids covered in salt. They really have no chef hats on. Honestly, Spiralite kind of looks like Bismuth. To talk about Pepto-Bismol again. Like, it really does look like Bismuth. The way that the crystalline structure evolves into all those right angular shapes. Please stream floor 100. Alright, I'll probably do, like, many of the floors offline. And then when I get to 100, I'll wait. I will. And then I'll boot up a stream and I'll see how far I can go. You seem really excited about floor 100. I would be shocked. You would have sufficiently trolled me if it just turns out to be another regular floor, and it's just like, the only thing special is the number. But I'm sure that's not what's happening. It's hard to tell what's intentional when you're dealing with salmon run levels, unless it's like, explicitly this one thing has been used a bunch. Is it gonna be tough? Am I gonna have enough levels? Who knows? Certainly not me, since I've never played this game before. And this is my first experience with the bottomless buffet. Alright, if you promise it's worth it, I will save it. Alright, this is floor 42. This might be my last floor. If I win here, I win here. If I die here, I die here. And you will see me in the next stream regardless of what happens. Because I'm not continuing. Get out of here. I will not be knocked down. I will not give up. Maybe I'll give down. Yeah, of course. Always happy to do a little stream. It's easy. I don't have to edit this. It just is what it is. And I'm happy just existing, playing games, talking about whatever, responding to what chat has to say. Honestly, the best part about streaming is talking to chat. If I wanted to play video games on my own, I could just do that. But if I wanted somebody to talk to and interact with and hear what they have to say, then a chat is worth it for that very moment of having an interpersonal communication session with people who are watching the same thing that I'm doing. And that's the fun. That's the love of the game. Not just loving the game, but gaming the love out of the game. And unloving the ungaming when I have people to game and love with. that's the end of the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, make sure to leave a like, leave a subscription, make sure to wiggle your tongue around all fun like this, and make sure to have a good day. Maybe drink some water. Maybe if you have some electrolytes around, drink some electrolytes. Maybe if you have electricity around, maybe like electrocute a light bulb so that it is bright and that you're not in the dark. But if you like the dark, enjoy the dark. And if you like my channel, you should like the stream. Yeah.
Alright, now I control the content voice.